thatmovieguyUK.
There's been a weird aura around our cinematic world at the moment because we are gearing up for Solo, a Star Wars story, but nobody's really excited about it. Ticket sales have not gone so well. It didn't do so well at Cannes Film Festival last week, and we are here now. Even I could have gone Wednesday, I could have gone yesterday, but on Friday I decided to go and see this film. I genuinely, I don't know why I wasn't that excited to see it. I think, considering I've spoken to quite a few of my friends that were at the Cannes Film Festival, and they all were like, it's okay. And some people were like, oh, it's actually not bad. Obviously, this is the second Star Wars story from the now Disney Lucasfilm franchise. We had Rogue One, which was meh, and now we have Solo, a Star Wars story. Obviously, if you don't know, the original directors, Miller and Lord, they got kicked out of this film because they were too improvisational and Kathleen Kennedy didn't like them. And then Ron Howard, a giant director, decided to take stand and be like, I will make this movie. He reshot 80% of this film, allegedly, and I agree with that. I went into this film expecting something terrible, and actually I was surprised. Most people, I feel like, have bandwagoned on the original reviews for this film and said how boring and stuff is. But I actually thought it was okay. There's nothing amazing, but I do actually think it's a lot better than Rogue One, which is saying something. You feel the franchise-ness of this film, of Star Wars now. We're getting a film a year, and this one really hit home that this is becoming a Marvel-esque kind of franchise, and I'm not okay with it, but hey-ho, I went to see it. Solo, a Star Wars story is actually a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. It's not as funny as we would expect from Lord and Miller. I think it would have definitely been a lot funnier, but I think Ron Howard keeps the tone pretty minusculishly okayly funny. I do enjoy the heist aspect of it. It's not to the heist concept that I want it to be, but it goes from A to B to C to D to the finale quite well, and I just enjoyed the ride, really. I think the meeting between Chewbacca and Han Solo is really good. I think it's not the way I expected them to meet. I just expected the general fisticuffs at a bar and they became best of friends, but it was a lot more different than that, which is very good. And I think when it comes to the characters, Alden does a good job, but he's not Han Solo. That is the main problem with this film. He carries it alright, but I think when I watched this film, I just felt like I wasn't watching Han Solo. I felt like I was just watching a Star Wars story, but not following the greatest pilot in the galaxy, about Poe Dameron. And in the aspect of even Chewbacca, it's so good to see Chewbacca having more of a prominent role in the film. He has some great action sequences. He is a lot of fun. He is just everything that we love about Chewbacca, and they didn't really spoil him. One character I was very excited to see in this film was Donald Glover playing Lando Calrissian. I am a big fan of Donald Glover, and he does play Lando to the extent that we expected him to play him, but he just isn't in the film enough, and I really do wish that Lando was more within this film. As in for Emilia Clarke, yeah, I just don't find her a good actress, and she was okay. She was okay. It's same as Paul Bettany, very underutilized. Woody Harrelson was a very interesting character, but I just kind of wish that he was more of the fatherly figure for Han within the film, but he just wasn't, it didn't really work. There wasn't enough fleshing of the character. Back to the action sequences, I really do think that they were executed very nicely. I think there was a lot of tension, especially the train sequence when they're trying to steal something is pretty good. I really do like the first poker game that Lando and Han have. I enjoy the ending. The ending is very good. There is a very good surprise at the back end of this film, which I was like, I wasn't paying attention much at this point, and I was like, oh, I see. But all in all, I do genuinely feel like Solo, a Star Wars story is a great summer popcorn blockbuster kind of film. It's not going to be for everyone, and I understand that, but somehow and some way it actually connected with me this time. I I was expecting a lot worse. A lot worse. Obviously, people, I will be going to see this film. There is no question about it, but I just kind of hope that people don't really bandwagon on these really bad reviews that it's had so far, and you make up your own mind and formulate your own opinions about this film, because that is what the essence of cinema is your opinion, not the opinions of bigger YouTubers out there that just seem to copy each other all the time. So guys, have you seen Solo, A Star Wars Story yet? Please let me know. I would love to talk to you about this film, because I do want to find people that like this film, because I haven't met that many yet. And obviously my written review will be on my website, www.thatmovieguyUK, and on my letterbox obviously also, and everything you need to contact me is below. I do hope that you check out my Q&A with Nathan Abrams about his new book, Stanley Kubrick, New York Jewish Intellectual. It was a very great experience for me and for the audience that came to the book launch, especially if you are a big Stanley Kubrick fan. I will also have a video coming up soon advertising a event that we are having in Bangor, North Wales about 2001 Space Odyssey called 2001 Beyond 50. I will leave the link below if you are interested in this event, but there will be a full video to discuss what is going on in Bangor on June 16th. And obviously guys, all I can say now is Diolch, danko, obrigado, merci beaucoup, arigato, dankeschön, all the shins. And all else I can say is never change. May the force be with you, always.